Myself, Professor Uday Teke, Department of Commerce, MSG College, Malegaon Camp. Today I am going to discuss on SEBI, chapter number 4 of our subject Capital Market and Financial Services. SEBI, that is Security Exchange Board of India, is the regulator of securities and commodities market in India, owned by the government of India. It was established in 1988 and given statutory powers on 30th January 1992 through the SEBI Act 1992 being passed by the Indian Parliament. SEBI has its headquarters at Business District of Bandra Kurla Complex in Mumbai and has northern, eastern, southern and western regional offices in New Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai and Ahmedabad respectively. Before establishment of SEBI, Controller of Capital Issues was the authority to regulate the capital market. After SEBI's establishment, it derived authority from Controller of Capital Issues as per Capital Issue Control Act 1947. Now we see why SEBI established, that is reasons for establishment of SEBI. With the growth in dealings of stock market, lot of malpractices also started in stock markets such as price ringing, unofficial premium on new issues and delay in delivery of shares, violation of rules and regulations of stock exchange and listing requirements. Due to these malpractices, the customers started losing confidence and faith in the stock market. So Government of India decided to set up an agency or regulatory body known as Security Exchange Board of India, SEBI. Purpose and role of SEBI. SEBI was set up with the main purpose of keeping a check on malpractices and protect the interest of investors. It was set up to meet the needs of three groups as under. First group is issuers. These are the businesses or corporations interested in raising finance through issue of various securities like shares, debentures, bonds, etc. For these issuers, SEBI provides a marketplace in which they can raise finance fairly and easily. Second group is investors. Investors, these are the common people who invest money in securities issued by issuers. Generally, these are the spread all over the country. For these investors, SEBI provides protection and supply of accurate and correct information. And third important group is intermediaries. Intermediaries are individual or organizations who helps people to invest their money in stock market. These includes banks, stockbrokers, merchant bankers, fund managers, insurance companies, mutual fund companies, etc. For intermediaries, it provides a competitive professional market. Objectives of SEBI. Following are the objectives of SEBI. First objective is to protect the interest of investors and ensure safety of their investment. Without investor, capital market is meaningless. Therefore, it is important to protect the interest of investors. The protection of interest means protecting them from wrong information given by the companies. Second objective is to promote the development of securities market, that is investors' education. Third objective is to prevent fraudulent and unfair trade practices. Fraudulent and unfair trade practices are those activities or those practices which is dangerous for stock market regulations or which is dangerous for operation of stock market. Fourth objective is to regulate and develop a code of conduct for intermediaries such as brokers, underwriters, merchant bankers, etc. Code of conduct is the rules and regulations regarding behavior of intermediaries, and fifth objective is to regulate the security market. To regulate the security market means efficient services may be provided to all the parties operating in stock market. Management or organization of SEBI. The board of SEBI consists of following: the chairman, who is nominated by Union government, that is central government of India; one member from the officials of Reserve Bank of India; two members, that is officers from Union Finance Ministry; five other members, of whom at least three shall be the whole-time members appointed by the central government. The chairman and other members of the board are chosen from amongst the persons of ability, integrity, and standing who have shown capacity in dealing with problems relating to securities market, which in the opinion of central government shall be useful to board. Functions of SEBI. Functions of SEBI divided into three groups. First group is called as regulatory functions. Second group is called as developmental functions, and third group is called as protective functions. So first group is regulatory functions. These functions are performed by SEBI to regulate the businesses in stock exchange. To regulate the activities of stock exchange, following functions are performed. First function is frame rules and regulations and code of conduct to regulate the intermediaries such as merchant bankers, brokers, underwriters, etc. Second regulatory function is registration and regulating the working of stockbrokers, sub-brokers, merchant bankers, depository participants, and other intermediaries. Third important function is regulation of collective investment schemes. Collective investment schemes are those investment schemes under which huge amount is collected or pulled from large number of investors spread over country to invest in various investment plans or investment in assets. Fourth regulatory function is prohibition of unfair trade practices and insider trading. Fifth function is regulating substantial acquisition of shares and takeover of companies. Substantial acquisition of shares means acquiring more than 50% of shares of any company for getting control power of company. And last regulatory function is conducting inquiries and audit of the stock exchanges and other associated with security market. Second group of function is development functions. These functions are performed by SEBI to promote and develop activities in stock exchange and increase the business in stock exchange. Under developmental categories, following functions are performed by SEBI. First function is promote investors' education to increase participation in capital market. Investors' education means informing investors of capital market schemes how to deal in capital market, what are the benefits of investing in capital market, that is to make investors interested in capital market. Second function is training of intermediaries such as brokers and sub-brokers. Third development function is conducting research and publishing market information which are useful to all market participants. Conducting research means collect information of industrial sectors, their trends, which is beneficial while investment decisions. Fourth development function is promoting self-regulatory organizations. Third group of function is protective functions. Protective functions include number 1, controlling price ringing. Price ringing means artificial increase or decreases in prices of securities. The practice of inflating the price of stocks or enhancing their quoted value by a system of pretended purchase, creating an unusual demand for such stock. Second protective function is prohibition of insider trading. The employees or executives who have access to strategic information about the company use the same for trading in company's stock or securities. It is called as insider trading and is highly discouraged by the SEBI. Third function is prohibition of fraudulent and unfair trade practices. Fourth protective function is SEBI promotes fair practices and code of conducts. Powers of SEBI. For the discharge of its functions efficiently, SEBI has been vested with the following powers. Number 1, power of civil court. Number 2, powers to suspend trading of any security in the recognized stock exchange. Power to restrain persons from accessing the securities market. Restraints means to control or to prevent persons for accessing the securities market. Next power is power to regulate or prohibit issue of prospect, offer document or advertisement soliciting money for issue of securities. To approve bylaws of stock exchanges. To require the stock exchange to amend their bylaws. Power to investigate, inspect the books of accounts and call for periodical returns from recognized stock exchange. Inspect the books of accounts of intermediaries. Power to cancel certificate of authority. Power to impose penalties and adjudication. Power to make regulations and powers to prohibit the manipulative and deceptive devices, insider trading and substantial acquisition of securities or control. Thank you.